So, what we're going to do here is, if I can get this guy positioned correctly, we got to disconnect all the wiring inside this guy. So everything's pretty much color coded in the program itself, which is in the writing program aspect of it right here. And the files saved, it'll tell me what wires, what color, and what goes to where. So that's pretty much simple there. I just got to disconnect everything. But what I want to do is disconnect them and be able to pull them out. That way I at least still got the main wires. That way whenever I do rewire, I've got my leads, which will tell me which, where, and what goes where. So we disconnect those guys from that because you've got grounds and you've got your main wires going in and out. But whenever we rewire it, we're going to actually be using one continuous wire compared to multiple connections, because every connection creates interference in the electrical aspect. So it'll make your buttons jumpy, which we don't want that. We don't like jumpy buttons. And I wish I had another chair, but I don't. So, after getting off of work, late, got our main wires coming out. That's there, that's disconnected, and we got this guy over here, he's connected to that. Yes, there's a total of 3 boxes and switches there, which that one switch I've got to replace. So, I do got pictures of these breadboards. That way I know pretty much where everything runs. But all my color coded aspects are there. So he's connected off of that box. He's disconnected there. Now we've got a ground wire. There's a positive line, which that guy goes all the way back to over here somewhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect that black one. We're going to keep this box the way he is. Yes, keep him the way he is, I believe. I don't know what I did there. I don't know. We'll find out. Because on these guys, what we're going to do is this. Now we move to this guy here. So that's all disconnected there. And now let me get this guy here. We're going to move to this guy, the center. Now, it's pretty much all one piece, but it looks like a fucking Chernobyl bomb. Pardon my French, but yeah, it looks a little fucked up. That's why whenever I get done redoing it, it's all going to be new. And the wiring's going to be a lot more prettier. Yes, it will be a lot more prettier because those are soldered on. And I don't like the way they are, so that gray one will be just the way he is. Because he is in the way of everything here, I say. Which this brown one was a new lead. I know what that one is. So, yes, the brown one was there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect all these guys, which I've got a main yellow coming off of that. That main yellow, if we go over here, and we give it a little tug, that's going to be that one there on top. That's going to be my top piece right there. That's the one I'm looking for. So that yellow we can take off because all this is going to be recorded anyways. I know which one there it goes because the bread boxes are pretty much staying the same. Which I've got pictures of those guys. So we take out that yellow, which that goes off to the ground. Yes. Alright, we're going to keep that yellow like that because that's my main long piece that we're going to be using. So now we start putting everything inside a canister pretty much. All the long wires that we're going to use, because I've got some more wires that I got in. Okay. So now the fun part on this guy here is we pull all those out. Yes, indeed. We can actually pull all those apart if we really wanted to. Now we've got blue coming off over here. Everything's there. Got quite a bit of long ones. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to disconnect all those guys, because they're going to get pulled out. That's my small board there. I've got pictures of him already. Which that black line is going to be this guy over here. Yes. Black line comes up over this way, and he ties in on top, which is going to be the top blue ground. Yes, that's going to be top blue ground. Okay, so we're going to pull the black out now. And we're going to save that one wire. No, actually we are going to chunk him because he's got two pieces on there. We're wanting straight, consistent wiring. Now we'll keep them just in case. Okay. That is the fun part, I say. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull all these back through here. We've got the gray. Now gray goes down to the bottom, which is your push button switch there. Okay. All right. How do we get them locked in there? Good question, huh? Oh, they're supposed to lock in. Ah, yes, indeed. Got it. All right, so that guy locks in. That's how that goes. Bop. Boom. Done. Okay. So now we're going to get all our wires right here. We're going to pull them out of there. And just pull them. Because we're actually going to take all these out. And they're going to be one continuous wire, so no more connections. No more shitty look. This gray wire goes down to the base potentiometer for the reverser. And then we've got those guys going that way, which he's rocking and rolling, baby. Rocking and rolling. Okay. Now, on top, what we're going to be doing here, I wish I could get a little bit higher, but we can try. Let's see this way. How do you look? Can we do that? No, not really. Stupid phone. Gotta love it. Okay. Let's see if we can flip you here. Gravity. It works. If it didn't work, we wouldn't be breathing. Gravity, it freaking works. Alright, fantastic. Outstanding. I'll PT you all until you fucking die. Oh, gotta love it. Yep. We have recording on one hand here. Alright, there we go. Take two. Get you back up in there where I need you. Get you rotated, and then we're going to zoom you down right there. Perfect. Shoot, what the hell? There we go. Turn you this way. Turn you that way here. Okay. So now we're going to be working on top here because we got these wires. These go all to the push buttons. Okay? These are all your push button press wires. Those are going to be obsolete. Well, not obsolete, but they'll be disconnected. We've got the gray wire here. That goes to the bottom potentiometer. We've got the yellow wire providing power to the lighting. We've got our black and red, which are positive and negative feeds. Yes, yes, yes. And then we've got our positive and negative feeds going off to the pot sensors. So those will be disconnected, which we've got. I actually wired them wrong, but okay, it'll work. I got them flipped. So the first one on the right side, top portion of the breadboard, we have black and white. Okay. The second one on the top of the breadboard, which is the second set, we have white and black. Okay. So first one black and white, second one white and black. Now, the readings on this guy is going to be the right one goes to the, I love it, that goes to the top. Yes, right goes to the top, which is the locomotive. That's the train brake. So this one is the train brake. That one is the locomotive brake. Or yes, the locomotive brake. So we'll pull these guys out. That way they can be done and disconnected there. Next one. Okay. Because those are all going to be one piece, no more connecting junk out or anything like that. Positive and negatives. Got the speaker. As you can see, this is our speaker here. And that actually goes via Bluetooth. This is our walkie-talkie. Pretty much we'll be talking whenever we press the button and we're playing online. You can actually talk to your gamers. So if you're playing Run 8, whenever the devs decide to get their shit together, you can actually press a button on the control stand, such as a walkie-talkie, and you'll be able to talk to online gamers. So we'll put that off to the side. And now we go back to this guy. So we've got the red and brown. Okay, those are pretty much already color coded there. I've got pictures of those systems. Which red and brown is this guy here. Those go to your locomotive controller. The rest of those readers go off to the top portion, which is all one piece. So red goes to the locomotive brake. Brown goes to the train brake. Okay, so we pull those out, pop out, and we pull them out. Which the fun part of wires, it's always having fun with them, I say. Red and brown, yes. Get them all out of there. Which these guys, yes, we're going to actually hook up like that, so we'll keep it just like that, red and brown, yes. So normally what we can do to make it easy on our end is just snip them off with your handy dandy wire cutters, because you're going to need these. You are going to need these. You can get them for like 12 bucks, 15 bucks now with the piece of shit bastard hiding and hoeing in office. Inflation. So you just start snipping them off at the actual controller. That way you know which one is going to what. Because the whole assembly is actually going to be taken out. So whenever we do that, we'll know what colors go to what. And yes. Alright, where's my brown at? Well, did I cut it already? No, I did not. Alright, there's my brown. So we got brown there. That's gonna go that way. Yes, yes, yes. So we'll just cut the brown off of there. Because we're actually going to be resoldering, I believe, onto the actual potentiometers. That's a little bit of a booger, but it can be done. Just don't burn yourself with the wires. So all your wiring is going to be brand new here, so pretty much you're chucking a bunch of little 5mm wires. It's all going to be strap supported, nice and pretty. It looked like an actual electrician did it. So that is complete there. Now, to keep everything the way I like it, I always like to put these wires right here somehow. If I can have them tucked away, that'd be great. Without getting caught up in things here. Yes. Yep. So, I wish I could add it one piece, but no, I don't have that option. So you're going to want some electrical tape. We can tape everything up. Well, that's what I might do there on that guy. I'll just keep them like that. Now, the rest of these wires here, these go off to your push buttons. So, if we come over here, we're going to be disconnecting all these. All these are your push buttons. So we've got our rotary switches right there, and we've got all our push buttons here. So let's get you stood back up here, I think. If I can get you a little longer, that'd be great. That's what she said. If I can get you longer, that'd be great. That's what she said. Oh, yeah. Now let's zoom out. The damn stick don't want to fucking work on me here. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So that's the way it goes. Okay. Oh, God, you don't want to tell you what, or the pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Okay. So let's zoom out a little bit here. Can we zoom out? No. Well, I don't know if you can see me or not. That's the question. So let's flip the camera here. Golly darn, I tell you. Bum. Alright. So as you can see, here we go. Get a little bit long here. We're going to be taking apart all these wires. So we've got our grounding wires, and we've got our color-coded wires. On these guys, it is going to be quite fun because I've got other wires that go off to different areas. Yes. Okay, rotary. The rotary switches are going to be fine on the wiring aspect. We'll just take them off, screw them in. That's going to be a little bit thick, so I might actually have to buy some screws for that. Yes, I'm going to have to drill them out. Ooh, boy, what fun. So I'll mark them. These are for those sensors there, and we're gonna just keep them like that. Actually, we just might trim them up for the hell of it. Trim them up. If I really want to take it apart, we're just trimming it up. That's there. Got this guy over here. I'll trim those out. Okay. Those guys are like that. That's perfectly fine. I've got my butters, cutters here. What do I got going on there? Ah, yes, that is for the push button stall. So that's going to be for the brake release. So what we'll do is this. We're going to trim those like that. Pop. Just keep everything short pretty much. You can add on to it as you go, but it is functional, yes. Oh, I've got the lighting to that guy. Okay. So that's where the lighting goes to that, and then we've got the lighting and power goes to that. Okay, so that's going to be removed and disconnected there. So first, we're going to start disconnecting the wires that go to these guys. So we've got a white wire there, which we can actually pull him through. Oh, well, white goes to white. Ah, yes, indeed. Purple to purple. Boom. Yellow to yellow. Blue to blue. The blue wire goes to that, yes. Yellow to yellow goes to that. Yes. Alright, and then we've got our orange. Orange goes to the base. Those are those two. Okay, those are obsolete. So orange and green go to those. Those are all going to be all one wire there. Orange and green. And then we've got our brown. Brown. Where's brown fucking go? Brown goes to that. Okay. So that is actually a one-piece wire, which is perfectly fine. Alright. We've got our yellow and orange here. Take those out if we can. Orange is gone. Alright. Orange is there. That's gone. Disconnected. Brown disconnected. That's disconnected. That's going to be the ground going off to that. Oh. He is connected to something. Yes, he is. Yes, brown is one-piece wire, so we're good on that one. The brown was the new one, which is this guy here. That's my push button. So with him, actually, what we can do is we can actually just click him off, and he comes out just like that. You see? So I've got my ground wire coming on top, and then my long brown one that goes to the actual Arduino. If we can come out of there without getting cut up on shit, would be great. So that guy goes to that. So what we can actually do with him is we're going to need some pliers and stuff to take these buttons off and start saving them. But yes, brown to brown, there. All our switches. This is a teensy. So all my push buttons go to the Teensy++. Teensy Arduino, okay? It's a software. You gotta learn how to actually program these things. It is fun, but I'll show you the video whenever I'm rewiring and testing on how to write the codes and get the system up and running. Okay, so those are all disconnected there. Now we got to get the grounds and everything on that part. So we've got grounds on there. Those are the grounds to that. That guy is your wiring that goes to those. So we're going to take a quick minute to pause because I got to get some pictures. Yeah, so I got to get some pictures here. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to might have to pre-cut that and super glue it in. Yes, indeed, I'm going to have to super glue it in. Oh, that sucks. Unless I can figure out a way to get that through there. I might just make it work real nice. Yeah. So we can actually take out the locomotive brake assembly. Alright, so we've now just connected. Yes, we have now just disconnected the locomotive brake assembly system. So what we can do is actually pull that whole device out. you're going to have to recess that whole device there. But it's actually going to take the whole same frame space. Yes, but it's all going to be one new piece. Correct. That is correct. Okay. That's going to be fun. Yep. Okay. So we gotta get a socket set. Break time. So yeah, that's the fun part working on these things here is whenever you gotta have all your tools in line. So let's do a flip real quick. Which I wish this darn pixie stick thingy that I got here would actually do what it's gotta do. So I'll just set you right here for right now and see what that does. Okay. All these little tiny pieces of wires gotta be out of there. I believe so, yes sir. Those are out of there. Chunk all that. I might have to get some more wires on Amazon. Now, if I can, yes, indeed. Oh, man, that sucks. Ah, the joys of taking things apart. That whole face has got to come off of there. That's what he said. Oh, boy. Yeah, because that's not going to come off. Well, hold on a second. Yes, that can actually work. Because this guy is possibly screwed onto there. Oh no. Yes, he is. Damn it. Okay. Damn. I gotta get this thing all ripped apart tonight. Joys of simulation. Pause. Alright, we're back. We're at 27 minutes. So, for the locomotive brake assembly on the bolts, which are these guys here, those 4 silver bolts, you're going to be needing a socket set, which if this guy stands up, is going to be a socket size of 19 millimeters, okay? Now my bolts are already loose, which is a good thing. So I can actually just unscrew them and take the device out. So 19 millimeter bolts and nuts. Okay. Now you always start with the bottom first, that way it doesn't fall out on you. Which is one. You're going to put those in a tray like that. Alright. You're going to do the top far one, which the good Lord gave you just enough reach. That's what he said. To get the bolt and nut off. Alright. Now this device is a good whopping, it's about 40-pound device, I'd say. Now we take it out. So this is your locomotive brake assembly. And it's got some weight to it. But yes, those are the bolts that you'll be using. And they're going to be about, I'd say, maybe 2 inches in length on the bolts. Now we'll set this device off over here to the side. And now we've got our actual face off. Okay. That is our piece that we're still going to actually use. Because it's already pre-cut and set. But we're actually going to make it a little bit longer. Which really sucks because I've got to do all new holes unless I do a piece on the bottom, which I might do a piece on the bottom of that. So yes, it's going to be 45. So I can actually cut a 45-degree angle at the base of that, move it back, and do what I got to do. Yeah, we're going to still use that piece. So now what we're going to do is, I'll get my tools out of the way here. I love it. I wish I could have some great view here, but I really can't. Some strange reason. So I've got the kiddos. We're going to unscrew that face. And these are screwed into the back. Alright. Yes, indeed. So we got wires and stuff that are somewhat in the way. And those will be moved out of the way. Because I can actually do that. Both of those are black. Those go to what? There's power coming off of that. That's what that goes to. Okay. Alright. Yes. So we've got 4 screws there, 5. We got a total of 6 screws that we're going to take off. Alright. As you can hear the wife in the background. Now that piece is out, I'm going to move it. Oh, don't spill your stuff now. Alright, we're going to keep that guy there. Now what we're going to do is, we're going to get a picture real quick. We're going to get a picture of our wires. So we are going to pause for a minute.